In this video, I'm going to demonstrate shallow copy and deep copy implementation in Python and talk about my experience of what is the purpose and use of both. So let's get started. First, let us explore the shallow copy. Shallow copy, people also refer to shallow copy as aliasing. I think you should be knowing this. I'll just explain with a simple example. Let's create a list. Let's call that as list 1 and let's create some elements in the list. Let's say 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So this is a list. So I'm going to place the code in the same cell so that it's easy to understand. I'm going to take another list and let's call that as list 2 and going to assign the first list created above in the above line of the code. Notice that list 2 refers to the same as list 1. I'll just explain what I'm talking about. Let me just execute this. I shall show you printing both the lists. Let us take list 1 and also print list 2. So notice list 2 refers to the same list as list 1. But you know what? List is not copied here. It does not copy the list. How do I prove this? Think of it this way. Let us say I'm going to change for list 1 at index 1 the value to something else. At index 1 for list 1 you have 20. Let us say I'm going to make it to 200 and let's execute this. Now I'll print both the lists at the same index position. Print, I'll say print and I'm going to say list 1 of the index position 1 and I'll print list 2 for the same index position 1. So you can see here what is the values printed? 200. It had 20 and now both the lists for the same index position 1 shows it as 200. So what happened here? On assigning one list to the other in the second line of code in this cell, both refer to the same list. So therefore, changing one list, in this case list 1, assigning 200 instead of 20 here, the other list also reflecting the change. So change in one list changes in the other. This kind of operation is known as shallow copy or aliasing in Python. Now, if you're excited for such important implementations, please subscribe and stay tuned. Hope you stick around for learning. I'm going to demonstrate in Python what is called deep copy. Also, some people refer to this as cloning. So let us take same list for illustration. So I'm going to take the same list and the second list, instead of assigning to the first list, I'm going to say empty list. Okay. So then I'm going to do some concatenation like this. Let us say I'm going to take it as list 2 equals, meaning assignment operator. I'm going to take list 2 plus I'm going to say list 1. So what do you think would happen if I do this way? Now here is the revelation. List 1 and list 2 refer to two different lists. Let me just execute. I'll just explain this. Let us go ahead and print, taking this print statements from the above cell, place it here and execute. You can see both the lists refer to the same list elements. Okay, but if I modify list 1, for example, list 1 is equal to 200. Earlier we used this example. Let's do this. Then if I print both the lists for same index position, any thoughts on what is the output? Here you go. Say this, first list at index position 1 has 200, but the second list 2 at the same index position has 20. Contrast this with here. Here for both the lists we had for the same index position 1 200. Here we have only for list 1 200 and for list 2 at the same index position 20. So what does it tell you? This is the idea of deep copy or cloning, an important operation that you perform. This involves basically copying of the contents from one list to the other. What happens here is both contain same values. After copying, refer to different lists. So that is precisely the reason when one list changes, the other list does not change. So list 1 change it to 200. whereas list2 does not change. This operation is popularly referred to as deep copy or cloning. Folks, can you tell me the real world example of shallow copy and deep copy in terms of concrete use cases and how it is used in the real world? Please comment in the comment section down below. By understanding when to use shallow copy and when to use deep copy, you can better manage memory and ensure that objects are handled in a way that suits your application needs. So this is one of the important operations that you perform in Python. I hope you liked this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if not subscribed already. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to bring up exciting videos one after the other for the real world learning in Python for data science. Thank you for watching me in this video. Happy learning. I'll see you next time.